So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish, what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at doyouwanttomakeapodcast@gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is. So now let's record the podcast, which surely will not be nearly as funny as what transpired as I was setting up this microphone. I opened my computer, my Dell XPS 15. Treated myself to a nice computer this year. And there was at the login screen, picture of a dock and this gorgeous lake and this little ladder to go down it, and you had the lens glare. Mountains in the background.
Oh.
This sun hitting the metal ladder, just gorgeous. I think of all the login images that Windows has ever given me, this is by far the one that resonated with my soul, because that's what I would like.
It was a good one.
My house to be, and
I like a lot of them. So I said, don't you love that Windows gives you all these little vistas to look at?
And for those of us, if you're not already laughing at that joke, allow me to explain.
And first off, Hand of God didn't say it on purpose. Hand of God didn't say it on purpose,
yes,
but...
It was the year 2005? 6?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And this is when Microsoft gave Apple the greatest gift one competitor can give to another, which is to say, Microsoft came out with this really bad operating system called Windows Vista. And it made anyone who was dealing with a clunky Windows computer be like, F this, gonna switch to Mac. Give me that fruit computer.
It's why Windows just numbers their stuff now.
Yeah.
Instead of giving it cutesy names.
And it was such a beautiful, one of those had to be their moments. This is the good news, kids, is that even as we're setting things up, when you get Jim and I in a room, magical comedy just out of thin air.
Yeah, I don't want to speak anymore because I can't top that.
Should we just
can't top that?
Could this just be a bonus episode and we let people know that happened?
That happened, and that's it.
And then we start the actual episode?
Oh, you want it to be like a separate thing where we just say that?
We could do that. The mic's already rolling.
I mean, we can cut it however you want, but I like that that's the beginning. A lot of our beginnings begin with regret.
There's never been a more appropriate sentence to describe me.
So many things begin with regret. Speaking of,
yes.
Well, let's
the solemn invocation.
Make podcasts.
Yes, please.
Okay.
We're getting shorter and shorter. Eventually, what it's going to turn to is Jim, Joe. Yeah. Yeah.
But speaking of regrets, I mean, we've definitely had podcast pitches where we just discuss regrets because I have many, and I know you have many. And this is not really a regret, but I'm in pain today.
You're in pain?
I'm in pain.
It sounded like you said I've been painting.
No painting. I'm in pain.
Only pain.
Only pain. I only know pain. No, I'm very sore today. So today is Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Thursday, I went to the gym. I have like a trainer.
Yep.
And we
train.
We did the weights.
Nice.
We did the weights. And it was a chest day. And I was like, okay. And then I did the weights and I was like, oh, this is hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, ooh, that was a tough one. I might feel that tomorrow. And I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh, I feel it a little bit. That's fine. And then like I got home from work and I was like, oh, my arms.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up this morning.
Second day soreness.
2 days later, and I can't really lift my arms above my head.
Yeah.
And it's just wildly unpleasant to the point where I went to put my deodorant on and I lift my one arm above my head and I was like, okay. And then I brought my other arm across my body to apply the deodorant. And I literally went, oh no! I actually said that out loud. Nobody else was home. I literally just went, so I'm here in this empty house and I go, oh no! As I put deodorant on. Or try to.
Yeah.
Because it was, let me tell you something. I like kind of went like,
it's an ordeal.
And I was like, that's good enough. I'm only seeing Joseph. And I smell like...
Are you, what you're trying to say is right now you're not wearing deodorant?
No, I'm wearing a lightly applied deodorant.
One swipe.
What? It truly was like a single swipe. I went like, eh. And then I was like, oh, that's all I got.
That's not a bad name for deodorant, single swipe. Because it makes you think like all you need is one swipe.
Yeah, well, it is and it isn't because then... You know, the deodorant lasts longer, so you sell less product. Right,
but maybe they sell tiny.
Yeah, so maybe they sell like single-use deodorants.
it's like when you buy like one shot of liquor at the liquor store in those tiny bottles.
Yeah.
It's a single swipe.
A single swipe of deodorant.
Oh man, and so, which is funny because you need to buy 2 of them. They don't sell. One serving that will be 2 swipes.
Right.
They only sell single swipes. Oh,
I love this. I lied. This is a great business model. This is an excellent business model.
But then what they do is, and this is the best part, they sell them in bulk. They sell giant tubs of single swipe deodorants.
And you can take it on the go.
Yeah.
So you don't have to carry a whole deodorant stick in your pocket so that way like, you know, you're halfway through your day and on a hot summertime day where you go outside for 20 seconds and you're a mess.
You can keep it in your pocket.
Right. Like, you go back inside and you're like, oh, let me just dip into the bathroom real quick, and you just do a single swipe.
This is what they invented that teeny tiny jean pocket inside the pocket for, you know?
For single swipe deodorant.
Single swipe deodorant.
Yes.
Also, when you go on a trip and you pack all your single swipes, that bag is larger than your actual luggage.
Yeah.
Oh, because what it is, and this is, or even worse, dear God, instead of selling it in a tiny bottle, what if they sold it in a regular size deodorant, but there was just a little bit of product inside?
Now we're back to
that is wasteful as crap.
We're back to a bad business model.
They sell both because people who voted for our current president would go for the traditional deodorant size.
Maybe.
And then everyone on the left would have the teeny tiny servings. Oh man, I got far more enjoyment out of that than I should have.
All right, I know we've discussed a lot of review podcasts lately, but
yep.
What about a deodorant one?
Ooh, yeah.
Let's come up with some deodorant criterias.
Price,
okay. Scent.
Natural ingredients? Or just ingredients in general?
Sure. Marking.
Marking.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the label?
No. Like, does it leave a mark on your shirt?
Mm-hmm. Traceability. There's a better one for this category.
Staining.
Staining. That's a different one altogether. Yeah, staining.
Yeah.
I guess we could just call that visibility. Like, how much
does
it show under your pits?
Yeah, visibility. Visibility's good. I can work with that.
Do we want to, like, rate the company itself or no? Because, like, Johnson & Johnson, like, I wouldn't want to buy their deodorant right now with, like, the whole opioid epidemic.
Yeah.
Stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Volume? You know, well, that comes under a price, you know, like value for the
Well,
dollar.
yeah, and, you know, but the same deodorant can come in different sizes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's really the same deodorant. All right, but, you know.
Shall we discuss our...
I mean, I like, barely think about it, though, so I would have to, like, really study up.
Yeah, there's really only two that I go for, and for those that know me, this will come as no surprise. Price would be the driving factor. Mm-hmm. You know, and this is, I don't know much about lady deodorants, so ladies, let us know about your favorite deodorants. I can only speak from experience, and I don't mean to exclude, but this is mainly going to focus on men's deodorant, which I've heard some ladies prefer to use. So maybe this is more inclusive.
I mean,
than
we all have odor.
We all have smelly pits,
and we all need to be deodored.
Yeah, and what does ladies? What makes a deodorant suitable for the feminine versus the male? That's so dumb.
It's a classic gendering bullshit thing.
It's just a way to charge women more for female products.
Oh, lady tax.
Just bullshit, man.
It's classic lady tax.
That's a criteria. If they're taxing gender. If they have a gender tax, thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
On that deodorant. But my, what is it called? Like, Degree will do the 2-for-1 packs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I typically get the 2-for-1 packs.
Yeah, and on those packs, there's even a peel-off coupon for $1 off. Manufacturer coupon.
Oh.
For future purchases.
Snap.
Crazy, right?
That's so crazy.
Degree is just keeps on giving. And then, so for me, it boils down to either Degree or Speed Stick. Because Speed Stick is typically the cheapest of the single...
Yes.
Single bar...
Yes.
Deodorants. Have you heard recently, James, that antiperspirant is under the microscope as being not good for people?
No.
Now, I'm no scientist. We'd have to ask Philbert for this, but the theory goes, and listeners, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me, is that the antiperspirant properties of a deodorant will clog up your pores, and that is like... I mean, this all boils down to cancer, right? So, like, somehow this is cancerous. I don't know if it's the pore clogging properties or the fact that there's, like, small amounts, I think, of metal involved in antiperspirants.
Fun.
Which I used for the longest time, and I've since switched to just plain old deodorant.
I see.
I'm like, if you're going to perspire pits, I ain't going to stop you with products.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you know, it's going to happen.
Yeah, oh boy, is it.
So I would also rate that as, like, if it's known to be a health hazard, that would weigh into my deodorant purchase, whether or not I go with that brand.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's also just dirt. You can just rub dirt on yourself.
You can do that.
It will mask your natural odor with dirt smell.
With worse odors, probably. Most likely.
It's not deodorant, it's just more like...
It's odorant.
Odorant, or reodorant.
Reodorant.
You
I like that. I do. I do like that. I use the Elderly Spice.
Ooh.
Primarily because one time I was wearing it and was complimented on my smell.
And you're like, this is it forever.
And I was like, well, I guess I'll keep using this.
Do you switch up the scents, or you're like, no, this is my scent?
No, I just use the same thing.
Will you disclose to the listeners, or you're going to keep this close to the chest?
I think it's the Pure Sport, which is funny. But, you know.
What, that I said
no,
keep it close to the chest, or that you said Pure Sport?
No, Pure Sport.
I think we're both funny.
Okay.
Both of those things were funny to me.
Okay. Oh, close to the chest because your armpits are close to your chest.
Okay. And Pure Sport because, I don't know.
Well, it's I was saying it's funny because I have my sports are not pure
Hey, I'm not.
because they're not existent.
Oh, well, my sports are not pure because they involve dark magic.
Ooh,
But you know more about sports than I do. So like,
that's true.
I'd say you have a pure knowledge of sports.
Yeah, but
I
I don't
have
think
zero knowledge of
I don't think
sports.
that's what they mean when they say pure sport.
So like, does that mean like these are divine sports? Like the Lord, capital L, Burger King God in the sky on a cloud sanctions these sports?
Did you say the Lord Burger King God?
I was making a little bit of fun at the I forget the Greco whatever version of God where it's taken literally as basically the Burger King up in the sky on clouds. That's how some people view God.
Okay.
I was trying to like glaze over it, but now we're talking about it.
You just said Burger King.
Right? Which
You just said Burger King God and that let me tell you something. That threw me off. That threw off my groove.
you don't worship our Lord Burger King?
Definitely not.
Oh, but he has brought unto us the Impossible Burger, which I mean you can buy in supermarkets, but now they're everywhere.
It's true.
Why do they call them impossible? It's just Possible Burger now.
Pasta burger.
Or maybe Convenient Burger.
Or just burger.
Burger.
Except it's made with something, it's not meat, right?
If you take ham out of hamburger, can you call plant-based burgers just burgers? Because you're not saying ham.
Yeah.
You're just saying burger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what, like, at this point, it's just, like, that's what burgers, like, because there's...
Burger means something between two buns.
Yeah, a turkey burger.
In a patty shape.
In a patty shape.
Right.
They talk about turkey burgers and veggie well, they call them veggie... Well, no, sometimes they call them veggie burgers.
Yeah.
But
I found with the Impossible Burger and their competitor, the Beyond Burger, I've never tried just the patty itself. It's always, had some sauce or other ingredients. And I really find that they just take on whatever flavor is, packaged in there. So like,
yeah,
if they come with special sauce, you're just going to taste special sauce. You don't have a meat taste per se.
Right.
Whereas like a meat burger, if cooked, a certain way, you'll have the taste of the sauce, of course, but you'll also have that meat taste.
The juicy meat.
Juice taste.
Juicy meat. Wow. This is an interesting part of our deodorant.
A lot goes
podcast.
into deodorant. I'm assuming that what you eat somehow
well,
reflects your odor?
The meat sweats.
Yeah, they're a thing.
That's a thing.
We discussed it, like 2-3 weeks ago?
Maybe.
How to beat the heat?
Beat the heat eating meat.
Yeah.
Deodorant. So we can like test them on ourselves and we can
find other uses.
Maybe we can have a third party apply and then we get our noses right up in there and just decide like we make them like run around a little bit.
Yeah, that's good because that really like raises the stakes for us because we've just been like laughing about, jokes and stuff, but if we're risking our comfort by putting our noses right up in those smelly pits.
Right up in those pits.
People are going to eat that up. They're going to want to listen in.
And they want to know that it's, that's the only way to be 100% sure that your deodorant is effective.
And then when we get sponsored by a certain deodorant, people will be like, oh, Jim and Joe sold out because now they're just sponsored by Right Guard. And we'll say, yup.
That's it.
Yes, we are. Now we're making money.
Ow, ow,
oh,
ow,
Jim's
ow,
moving his
ow,
arm.
Ow,
oh, my poor boy.
Oh.
I just want to say, Jim, I'm very proud of you for sticking to the weights, and I want you to know this god-awful second-day soreness is felt by everyone who seriously does the weights at one point or another in their lives. You are not alone.
That's true.
And as they say in holes, first hole's the hardest.
That's true.
So the more you do the weights...
Yeah.
You may still be really sore, but you'll be like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm chugging along mostly, but yeah, I'm certainly not gonna do much work with my arms today.
No. You can be very reserved, hands folded in front of you, saying yes.
Yes.
Yes, hello, not moving these arms. Yes.
It's really, and one arm is far worse than the other arm.
Which arm?
My left arm is very sad, and my right arm is only slightly sad.
I wonder if that's just because we're not humans are not symmetrical beings, I wonder if your left side is just a little weaker than the right.
That might be part of it. I will also say, did I sleep weird on my left arm?
Yeah.
Yes. So, I probably compounded my issues by
The
sleeping.
other thing could be
this.
is if you did dumbbells and your trainer wasn't looking, and on one side you were doing like a 20-pound weight, and the other side you were doing like an 80-pound weight.
That wasn't the case here, but
I just
but
like the
it could
imagery
be.
of that.
Could be that. No, we were using the machines, not
yes.
the free weights.
The machines, not the
This
for
time.
weights.
Except for one thing, but we were only using one dumbbell, the over the head, like, phew.
Oh yeah, for the tricep.
Yeah.
Nice. Chest and tries, baby.
Yeah, baby. That's all I have to say about that. So, Joseph, last week you gave me a list,
Ah, yes.
and we got hung up on something else, and so we never read it. Well, I read it, but we didn't talk about any of it.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is a podcast about air fryers. Now, you may say air fryers, they're the next big thing, and I say yes, but they're not. Okay, so air fryer as an actual thing. A cool invention.
Yes.
But what if you could actually fry the air?
The air itself, and just breathe in that
That delicious
delicious
fried air.
fried. I just imagine particles of funnel cake just breathing in.
Yeah.
So wait, question is,
Go on.
does this make its way to my stomach or get stuck in my lungs and kill me?
Oh, no, it's,
Because if I'm breathing in the air that's fried, I feel like that kills my lungs.
so fun fact about your lungs.
Yep.
Disclaimer. Nothing I ever say about science should be taken as fact.
Oh.
Disclaimer over. Fun fact about your lungs.
Go on, Jim.
Did you know that sometimes if your lungs breathe in the food particles, the lungs are smart enough to say, "Oh, these are food. This is food air,"
You go over here to stomach.
and they ship it.
Ah,
they ship it
nice.
to stomach.
UPS or FedEx?
Amazon.
Oh, they have. Oh, Amazon's in my body now. There's little Amazon trucks in my lungs. God damn it!
They're everywhere. Everywhere.
Ah! Well, as long as they're speedy, I guess I shouldn't.
Yeah, it's
Complain.
same day delivery though, so it's
Even
so
if I'm
good.
not Prime.
Yep.
Oh wow.
It's
Good on
so
you,
local.
lungs.
Yeah. The lungs have Prime. Even if you do not, the lungs have Prime. Or no, the stomach has Prime because the stomach is the one receiving the shit.
Got it.
Amazon. All lungs though are owned by Amazon and are Amazon fulfillment centers.
Also, disclaimer, kids,
Yes.
if you go to smile.amazon.com and purchase things same way you do on regular Amazon, a portion of your proceeds goes to the charity of your choice. If you're going to shop from Amazon and give Jeff Bezos more money and help him avoid taxes and basically play a game with the devil, get something to go to charity. Smile.amazon.com. Disclaimer over. So you were saying the lungs are Amazon fulfillment centers now?
Yeah, the lungs are Amazon fulfillment centers. The stomach has Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. The kidneys are just there.
They're non-prime. They have to get their orders up to what, $50 or something for free shipping?
Yeah, I think it's 25.
So the kidneys are just like, we need to buy things all at once. Give us.
all of it, baby. Let's go.
So wait a minute. Does this mean that due to Amazon's rise in our culture, our bodies, our insides, have evolved to the point where little teeny tiny Amazon cars make everything happen inside of us?
Yep. Red blood cells?
Ugh.
Amazon vans.
There's got to be Amazon. There's got to be little tiny drones involved too, right? Where do the drones come into play?
The drones are your neurons.
Of course, I was going to
Amazon
say in the
drones
brain.
are neurons, yeah.
You know, I don't have trouble believing this at all.
We're all just Amabots.
Oh!
Amazon robots.
You think, like a lot of people think that this whole thing we're experiencing called life is really us just in a chair somewhere and we're going through a simulation.
Yes, the Matrix.
It's definitely an Amazon chair simulation.
It's the Amazon Matrix. The Animatrix.
Very good. That's a thing.
That's a different thing.
The Amazetrix. No. But you tried. And that's the most important thing. Oh. Okay, so we fry the air. We breathe it in.
We breathe it in. Amazon ships it to our stomach from the lungs.
And does this replace normal eating of food? We just breathe in fried air now?
Yes.
I wonder if
So this new air fryer.
Yeah.
This air fryer that actually fries the air.
Yep.
It's just like this thing that you keep in your house.
Yeah.
Like this rod, right? Mm-hmm. And you go and stand by it 3 times a day for your meals. And then you don't have to eat.
Is it like, like those fans that are almost like elliptical shaped?
Yes.
And like the air comes through. It's kind of like that?
Yes, like that.
Yeah, but with a fryer on the inside.
But there's a fryer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Dyson makes this. The Dyson air fryer
They
fan.
They do.
Yeah.
But only because Dyson got bought out by Amazon.
Right. Well, everything's been
bought by Amazon.
They just don't want us to... Like, Amazon really has bought everything. And they just are keeping that fact to themselves. And year after year, they slowly reveal, oh, by the way, we've bought this. Oh, we've bought that.
Yes.
Oh, we own you now. What?
Fun fact, we have not been bought by Amazon, but Jeff, if you would like, we're for sale, baby. Jeff, I know you got some cash on you.
We're waiting.
I know you got some cash on it. You didn't pay any taxes on your $100 billion this year.
Oh my God, he doesn't.
So, Jeff.
Here we are.
Come on, baby.
We're fun.
Because I'll pay taxes on whatever you give me. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Socialism.
Give me
what? Who said that?
Up. I wasn't gonna pop out. I wasn't gonna do it. First, I heard you saying Jeff, and I stayed quiet. But then you said socialism, so I just had to drop it. Hello, Mr. Sanders.
Hi, Bernie.
It's been a minute.
Bernie, you're running for president officially now.
Yes, I am.
What makes you think that this will go any different than last time?
I think everyone is sick and tired of corporations, of the 1% being richer than the whole rest of the world. Sorry. I just realized I have had a speech I made to myself on repeat on my Sony Walkman. And I keep that in my ears. And I just keep saying what's from that speech over and over.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't plan this. I just forgot that on this Walkman, there is a loop feature. So I had the loop button pressed for the past 8 years. And that's why I've been saying the same thing time after time after time. So now I'm going to unpress the loop button and say something different. Wow, I'm not hearing the same shit in my head over and over and over. I don't know what is real now. It's a whole new day.
May I recommend something?
Sure.
Vote for Elizabeth Warren.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, perfect. Excellent.
Well then. Okay.
Or don't vote for you or Joe Biden.
This is my official endorsement for Lizzie Warren.
Great.
Go Liz. You will still probably see me on TV because at this point, I'm having fun. I enjoy it. I don't have much else to do.
All right, Bernie.
But, yes.
We get it. All right.
Housing first. Play me out, Joe. Terry Gross, Mr. Sanders, Godspeed.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. You didn't seem to enjoy that.
Me?
Yeah, you got him to endorse Elizabeth Warren, Jim.
I did.
You just affected the 2020 election.
Yes, thank
goodness.
This
is huge.
Let's air it.
This is crazy. What are you?
I approve this message.
I'm
just a little tired of the burn dog, you know?
Well, it doesn't sound like you have to worry about him anymore.
Oh, let's hope. One can only hope.
All right. Well, on that note, kids, we've never really gotten that political before. We're not saying you have to vote for any specific candidate. That was Bernie Sanders talking to you. But I don't disagree. Give us 5 stars. Give us that love. Review us on the not iTunes anymore because iTunes is gone, on the Apple Podcasts. And tell your mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. We love you. Review. Did you say review?
I did. Did you just take a nap for the past 4 seconds?
A little bit.
All right. Jim's just waking up.
I thought you had more to say. I thought there was more to say, but apparently
what
not.
more is there to say than love us, subscribe, and throw money at our beautiful faces?
I was also thinking about something else that I had an idea for, but it's too late now, so let's...
You'll hear it next week, kids!
Wait till next time.
Continuity. Sense of urgency. Incentives. Bye.
What? Bye. Love you.
I don't need your mile-long bridge. Williamsburg is too expensive. Fuck the A-train. Am I insane? No, I'm just never going back. Unless you force me to smoke crack.